Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Ready to Love Season 7, Episode 7. It's titled A Little Help from My Friends. That's exactly what this episode is about. The the cast members are having their friends meet the person that they have a connection with. I hate these type of shows where they get to meet people, the friends and the family. Who cares? Who cares? If I like somebody, I'm gonna date them. Who cares what my family thinks? Right? Right. Oh, and I got an email saying that I have 4 new subscribers from last month. Thank you so much for the old subscribers and the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get started. Okay, so the ladies meet up with Tommy in the lounge, and Tommy told them that he wanted the ladies to have the men of their choosing meet their friends. He told them at the end of the week they will meet back up because one of the men is going home. Okay. But at this time, I haven't seen the end of the show. So I don't know who went home. I don't know who's in the bottom. But if I were to guess right here or right now, the only person who have a connection with different ladies is Randall. Randall has 3 different connections with 3 different ladies. So we know he's not going home. Mike is in Mike likes Brandy and Brandy likes Mike. Those 2 are a strong connection. So we know Mike is not going home. Samson is pretending to like Charisse, so I don't think he's going home. Swazi is allowing Caden to believe he is interested, but he's not interested in her, so he may go home. LJ has in my opinion, has no connection with nobody, so he may go home. Justice is a total jerk, so he may go home, even though he's trying to push up on Looney, and I know he doesn't like Looney like that, but I think he wants Looney to help him to stay on the show. And I think that's it. So I think the people that probably go home is LJ, who has no connection. I'm not sure if Looney's going to save Justice, because, yeah, she may save Justice. Swazi has, the only person he has to protect him is Caden. I don't know. LJ is the only one. I don't know. Yeah, LJ is the only one I don't think has any connection whatsoever with anyone. Anyway, let's get it started. So Tommy let the ladies know that he is 55 years old. I'm 55. But you know what? I thought Tommy was younger than 55. To me, he looks younger than a 55. I thought he was maybe a few years younger than me. Maybe 3 or so years younger than me. I'm 55. I think I look 55. I think I look my age. But I didn't think he was 55. I thought he was younger. He's wearing his 55 well. Anyway, we get to the dates. Jamelia is having Randall meet up with 2 of her friends. So Randall arrives, and Jamelia is not wearing shoes. They're at someone's home. I think they're at her friend's home. And they're sitting on the couch, and she's the only one not wearing shoes. And I think that's so ghetto. Put shoes on. Even some slippers, something. Go up them other feet, something. Why isn't she wearing shoes? Anyway, right away, one of the friends asked him to tell them about himself. Randall told them that he lives in Miami, but he's born and raised from D.C. or in D.C. So one of the friends asked him if he's running away from something. Then he said something to me that's so suspicious. He goes, "Who, me?" "Randall, they're talking to you." "Yes, you." Why did he say that? If somebody's talking to me and they ask me a question, I go, "Who, me?" Why would he do that? Why would he? That annoyed me. Why did he say that? Then he said no, he wasn't running away from anything. And then the friend said, are you sure you wasn't running away from a crazy ex-girlfriend? He said no. So then the friend asked him how many connections do he have, and he told them he has two more. Other than Jamila, he has two more connections. Randall told friends that he liked Jamelia on a romantic level, but he also feels like she is his best friend. How is she your best friend? You just met her. He is pouring it on really, really thick for her friends. And Jamelia, she's on cloud 9. Then Jamelia, finally put on some shoes and she walked him outside and they said their goodbyes and she gives him a whole bunch of kisses. Oh. When she gets back to the house, her friends are gushing about how much they like Randall. They met him for about 5-10 minutes. Well, maybe even longer. They probably didn't show everything, So she maybe let's say an hour at the most. He was there for an hour. Let's just say that. I know it wasn't that long, but let's just say that. And so far, they like him. For meeting somebody for an hour, they like him. They're saying he's genuine. You've only known him. Let's say they only known him for an hour, and he's genuine. I'm really having a problem with these Miami women. I don't understand them. Next, Caden had her friend meet Swazi. Swazi shows up and Caden told him that her friend has heard good and bad. The friend said she's heard good and bad things about him. And he's like, bad? What bad could anybody have told him about me? What bad is there? So the friend asked Swazi if he is a serial app dater. And he said yes. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm a serial app dater. I used to be years ago, way back in the day. I used to be on Black Planet. Then I used to be on Match.com. Then I think I used to be on Cupid.com or some nonsense. And then the most recent ones was POF. That's Plenty of Fish. But I got off of that one because I kept seeing the same guys over and over and over again. Matter of fact, let me tell you a story. Quick story. I went out with this 3 times with this guy from Plenty of Fish. And then he dumped me because he said that I don't communicate enough with him. I don't have time to sit there texting and calling. I have a job. I work. This was before the pandemic. I have a job. I work. I can't be texting or calling you constantly. So he broke up with me because he says I don't communicate enough. 3 years later, he's saying hello to me on Plenty of Fish. He forgot all about me. He forgot who I was. I said, don't you remember us going out 3 years ago? He didn't remember me at all. Now he wants to start all over again, start talking to me. We don't even remember that we went out and he dumped me because I didn't communicate enough for him. So I kept saying the same guys over and over on Plenty of Fish. So yeah, I got rid of that app. So now I do the dating app from my eyes. I think I got makeup in my eye. So now I do. So my eyes tearing. Anyway, so now I'm on the Facebook dating app. And I talk to guys on that. And that's it. I haven't been out with anybody since the pandemic. But yeah, I talk to guys on the Facebook dating app. But there's nothing wrong with being on dating apps. What's wrong with that? So she asked me if he's a serial dater on dating apps. And he says yes. And the friend did not like that. She said, oh, really? What's wrong with that? So then he says, I'm single. I can be on dating apps. I'm single. Exactly. He told him that he has been single for 3 years. And then he says Caden is his type. And then the friend asked him, what is his type? And Swazi said, any type is my type. He said he doesn't discriminate. I'm like that too. I date black, white, mixed. I date, not Asian. I haven't dated an Asian guy yet. Hispanic, black, white, mixed, and Hispanic. Those are the guys I've been out with so far. I've dated so far. He's saying he doesn't have a type. He dates anybody who he likes, and that's me. If I like you, I'll date you. I don't care what your race is. That doesn't matter to me. I don't discriminate against people. So he says he doesn't have a type. Any type is his type. Um, so he said in 3 years he has not dated a black woman. There's nothing wrong with that either. So the friend told him that it's a red flag. Why is that a red flag? So Swazi explained to her again that he has no type. If he sees a girl, if he's talking to a girl and he likes her, then he dates her. He doesn't narrow it down to a specific type. And I understand that totally because I'm like that too. You know? I think she needs to leave him the hell alone. He can date whoever the hell he wants to date. What if he didn't enjoy dating black women? So what? It's his choice. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. He liked who he liked. People like who they like. You know? So Swazi is getting upset. And he's so pissed off that he pushes his food away. He lost his appetite. He don't want to eat anymore. And then Kaden told Swazi, she goes like this. She says, let's be clear. You told me you do not date black women. And he said, he got really pissed. He said, that's not true. I never said that. Let me tell you. For one thing, the man can date whoever the hell he wants to date. Number two, if he did say that to her, then why is she pursuing him? If he told her that he does not date black women, why the hell is she pursuing him then? Is she not black? Oh, I need some, I need a fan. Oh. Let me get the remote. Oh, it's over here somewhere. Oh. That was a stretch. Okay, yeah. So if he said that to her, then why is she pursuing him? If he said to her, I don't date black women, then why is she pursuing him? Is she not black? I can't stand Cademan. I cannot stand that chick. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. So then he gets up and he leaves and she follows him. And then he gives her a hug and he walks out. He was pissed and I don't blame him. Kaden, I think she's a total ass. She's a total ass. So after that now, next is Trinika. She brings two friends, a doctor and a pilot, to meet three guys. First up, LJ. I don't know why she's messing around with LJ. She's pretending to like LJ because she don't like LJ like that. She does not like him like that. And for one thing, she's taller than him. And he's about 3 years younger than her. And she doesn't have any connection with him. I don't know why she's pretending to like him. Anyway, one of the friends asks a dumb question. A question she actually had to write down. She asks him, will he be Trinika's shield? What kind of question is that? Will he be her shield? But of course he's going to say yes. But he's going to say, no, she on her own. I ain't going to shield her. Of course he's going to say yes, but that's a stupid question. Then she asks him a job interview question. She asked him, where does he see himself in 5 years? On my job, they ask us that question every year. What do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the long term in about 10 years? They ask us that question every year. Every year we got to fill out a form. In 5 years, I hope to be retired. Well, no, I don't think I'll be. Maybe 7. 7 to 10. I don't know. I want to retire. But anyway, that's a job interview question. They ask you that question on a job interview, and my organization, they ask us that every freaking year. That's a job interview question, or that's a job question. But LJ is dreaming big. LJ said in 5 years he'll be a millionaire with a beautiful lady. Then she finally asked him a valid question. She asked him, do you see yourself getting married again? Now that's a valid question for this type of show. Because that's what people want. They want to find somebody that they have a connection with. They want to leave the show and get to know each other better. And if they work out, they become boyfriend and girlfriend. And then they get married. So I'm thinking the ultimate goal for people that come on this show is to get married. And so she asked him a valid question. Do you see yourself getting married again? And I did not like his answer. He said, I would. What does that mean? Either a yes or a no will suffice. Thank you very much. I would. What do you do with I would? I would, I could, maybe. I don't know. I want a yes or I want a no. So I didn't like his answer. Then he he said it would have to be the right person. No, it would be the wrong person. You didn't need to say that. Because if you marry someone, in your mind, you're thinking, this is the right person, I'm going to spend the rest of our life together. But then when shit go down the hill, you get a divorce. But when you're getting married, you're not thinking about divorce. You're thinking, I'm going to be with this person forever. So why you said it would have to be the right person? That doesn't make sense. Don't say that. That doesn't make any sense. It would have to be the right person. Then Justice shows up. They go hit some golf balls. And LJ is really good at hitting the golf balls. So then Justice shows up. And he sits down with the friends while Trinika and LJ go hit balls. So the friends ask Justice if he has ever been disloyal in a relationship. I think that's a stupid question also, because that's a prior relationship. We're talking about the now. He could have cheated when he was in high school. He could have cheated in his 20s or college, or that's a dumb question. That's the past. We're talking about the present. So don't ask him that question. And he said, of course, because of course, when you're young, you do crazy, stupid things. He's a young man, good looking. Girls are throwing him. So of course you're going to cheat with that one, That's a stupid question also. I think that's a dumb question. I don't think they should ask questions like that. He's a man. He's young. He's good looking. Of course he's cheated. So she asked him, where do he see himself in 5 years? He said, I don't know. I think that's what he said. He said he didn't know. And I don't blame him for saying that. What the hell are you asking me that question for? That's an interview question. It's a job question. And at least he's being honest and realistic. Not like LJ, who's in 5 years going to be a millionaire. But the friends, they don't like his answers. Then Randall shows up. He sits down and the friends ask him if he is a ladies' man. We asking him that question for. So what if he's a ladies' man? Who cares? All we care about is the connection he's having with Trinika. That's it. And Randall said, I don't like his answer either. I like a yes or no. When I ask a question, I want a yes or no. Randall said, I can be a ladies' man. I can be. Does that mean yes, Randall? So then the friend said to him, what do you mean by I can be? What do you mean by that? And Randall told her that he says, I'm friendly and I talk. That means yes, I am a ladies' man. The friend asked him if he kissed Trinika, and he basically said yes. Why do you need to know that, friend? Why is that any of your business? You know what? If I was going to have my friends meet my guy, I think I would have to write down the questions I want them to ask. Because these women are asking the dumbest questions. Questions that have nothing to do with nothing. So when Justice said that he kissed Trinika, by this time LJ and Justice was already sitting at the table and they were looking all crazy like, what? And the reason why they haven't kissed her was because they don't like her like that. Especially Justice. Justice don't like Trinika like that, to be kissing on her. In his confessional, Justice said if she's connected to Randall, then that's fine. He'll leave her alone and let they connect with each other. And that's because he's not feeling her like that. Justice ain't feeling nobody like that. He's just trying to hitch his wagon to Looney so that he can ride her all the way to the end. I didn't mean to say it like that, but he wants her to take him all the way to the end. I said that last week. He's just going to latch himself onto Looney till the very end. Anyway, so the men leave, and the first thing both of the friends said was that they do not like Justice. They said he is a BSer. I'm getting cold now. Turn this off. They said he's a BSer. They said he is not a nice person. But they like LJ. They thought he was genuine. And I think they said they like Randall also. But they kind of think he's playing games. He's not, because he's dating several people, they think he's playing games. And Trinika was disappointed because she really liked Justice. Next scene, Cherise had her friend meet Samson. she wants her friend to find out how serious Samson is about her. Ask him yourself, damn it. Don't have your friend find that out. You ask him yourself. So Samson arrives at Sharice's place and her dog seems to like him. They sit down to talk and the friend asks Samson what does he expect from this journey. That's a good question. Samson said, I would love to be married. That's a good answer. The only thing is, I don't think he's going to find his wife on this show. Samson said he would like to be engaged in a year. Great. And then the friend said, why? And he said, because I'm getting old. I'm getting up there in age. He's like 47 or something like that. He's almost 50. He's pushing 50. He said he wants to, he's getting too old now. He wants to settle down. It's about time to settle down. So then when Samson left, Sharice's friend told Sharice that Samson is on point. So she likes Simon for Sharice. And she told Sharice that Samson is ready to love. And I do think he's ready to love, but he's not going to find his love on this show. So Sharice is happy that her friend likes Samson. But I don't think their connection is strong enough for a romantic connection. Nah. Next, Kayla and her friends meet Mike at a restaurant. Is it? No, so it was only one friend. Kayla only had one friend, I think, right? Was it Kayla? Yeah, Kayla and her friend met Mike at a restaurant. So the friend asks Mike about his connection with Kayla. And Mike tells her friend that Kayla has kissed other guys and he has not kissed anyone. They ask you about the connection you're having with Kayla. They ain't ask you about who she kissed and who you didn't kiss. He's such an ass. I can't stand Mike. What the hell does her kissing someone has to do with you? Mike has no respect for Kayla. Last week, he basically said in his confessional that Kayla is like a video vixen and he's sexually attracted to her. And he told her that he wasn't going to kiss her because she's been kissing other guys. He has no respect for her. And now he's throwing her under the bus with her friend telling the friend that she has kissed other guys. So it's like he doesn't think she's good enough to kiss. Or maybe he's thinking she's a hoe because she's kissing other guys. And she's he thinks of her as a video vixen. That's all he thinks about with her. I don't think he likes her like that at all. I think he's sexually attracted to her, and that's about it. He's a jerk. It doesn't matter who she has kissed. He's a jerk. Mind your business. Kayla told him that Kayla's friend said, well, you guys aren't boyfriend and girlfriends, so she can kiss whoever the hell she wants to kiss. And I like the friend. Because she's right. She can kiss whoever the hell she wants to kiss. And then she told Mike that he's petty. I like this friend. She must not be from Miami because the other Miami girls are too ridiculous for me. And he didn't like it when she called him petty. He said, oh my God. And I'm surprised he didn't get up and leave her and run off like a little bitch. Next, Randall shows up. And Randall had to acknowledge in his confessional that this is the third friend meetup that he has. Well, trying to say, Randall, that you're popular, that all the women like you? Who cares? He had to toot his own horn. In his confessional, he said Jamelia is his strongest match, but Kayla is beautiful and she's a good person. So the friend asked Randall if he has other connection, and he said yes. Thank you. A straight up answer. The friend asked him if Kayla is the strongest connection, and Randall lied. He said she's one of the strongest connection. No, she's not the strongest connection. You just said it in your confessional that Jamelia is your strongest connection. The friend asked him what has to happen for her to move up the ladder to be stronger. And he said more time. That's a good answer. Yes, spend more time with me and we'll see what happens, He said too also that they were trying to get to know each other, but then Kayla has been interrupted Mike interrupted that because now her head has been turned by Mike for some crazy reason. I don't know why. Why these women find Mike so attractive? I have no clue. Then Mike said that Randall's lips has been on Kayla's lips. He keeps saying that. He said that last episode, and he said it twice in this episode. What is his problem with her kissing someone? They didn't tongue each other down. Was that? I think that's all they did. He is getting on my nerves with this. Her lips touching his lips. Mike is such an asshole. He is. He is. I don't see why anybody like him. But even the people on YouTube, the people that review this show, they like him. Why? Even Kayla is just impressed by him. Everything she says, he says, she giggles. Anyway, they all made a toast to more time. Mike said in his confessional that he is on the fence with his feelings for Kayla. You're not on the fence with your feelings for Kayla. You want to have sex with Kayla. You find her attractive, and that's it. You would not take Kayla home to meet your mother. I don't think, and your kids. I don't think so. When the men left, Kayla's friend told her that Mike's answers were not straightforward. She also told her that she was not giving Randall a proper chance. The friend told her that Randall was staring at her. Randall was staring at Kayla the entire time. That's what the friend told Kayla. And then she says, while Randall was staring at you, you were staring at Mike. And then she starts to cry. And then the friend starts to cry. What the hell is wrong with these Miami women? And then Kayla's confused. But the friend told her that Randall gets her vote. And it seems like Kayla knows that Randall is the better person for her, but for some reason, she's attracted to that damn Mike. It's only a physical connection. Next, Brandy and her best friend meet up with Samson at a restaurant. And Samson brings her flowers. But I don't know why he did that after last episode she shit on him for bringing gifts. Well, he brings her flowers. Anyway, when they went to hug, she went in to hug him and he went in to kiss her, and it was an awkward hug kiss type thing. And in her confessional, she said his lips were wet. Maybe he had just licked his lips. Who knows? But wait till Mike find out. Wait, Mike's gonna shit his pants because Mike is pissed at Kayla for kissing Randall and who else? She kissed somebody else, somebody that left. He's pissed at her for kissing Randall. He gonna be pissed at Brandy for kissing Samson. He gonna dump that damn Brandy. She better not let him find that out. So Brandy's friend asked Samson if he is attracted to Brandy. What kind of question is that? He's here on a date with her. He took her out last episode. He brings her gifts. Of course he's attracted to her. I don't know if they have a connection. I think that's a stupid question. And is he supposed to say, no, I'm not attracted to her. I'm just here just because I want to be here. What is he supposed to say to that question but yes, I'm attracted to her? But then Samson asked Brandy if she knows that he said, you know that I'm attracted to you, right? And she says, no, I don't know. She said, you haven't told me. And why did you invite him out, Brandy? Why did you go out with him the last episode? And why are you inviting him now to meet your friend? I'm having a hard time with these Miami women. I don't understand them. Brandy told Samson that they have a connection, but he has not told her that he's attracted to her. So Samson said, Brandy, I am more than interested in getting to know you. He's told her that she stands out. But you know what? He never did say he was attracted to her. He never did say those words. Then Mike shows up, and Mike shows up with a gift. Mike is a copycat because Samson went on a date with Brandy last episode and brought her a gift. And he knows that Samson brings gifts to his dates. Now he's bringing a gift. This is the first gift he ever brought. Mike Mike can't do anything on his own. He's copying what Samson did. And Mike even told Samson that he's learning to be romantic by watching him. Anyway, the friend asked Mike if he would have a child with Brandy. And Mike did not say yes. He did not say yes. He says, I'm open to it. That's not a yes. That is not a yes. And I don't think Mike wants any kids. I think he has, 3 kids? I don't think he wants any more kids. In his confessional, Samson said everybody can see that Brandy and Mike have a strong connection. So when the men left, Brandy's friend told her that before Mike showed up, she was thinking Samson would be perfect for Brandy. But then when Mike shows up, now she's not sure who is the better guy for Brandy. Can't she see that Brandy and Mike have more of a connection? Can't she see that? What kind of friend is that? Next, Looney met her friend at a restaurant. Then Justice shows up, and her friend's name is Ebony. Ebony asks Justice, what does he do for a living? And he says he's an event planner. He said he does weddings and bar mitzvah. But to me, he's such a sour person. I wouldn't want him planning my wedding. Who would want Justice planning their wedding? Who? He couldn't plan my wedding. He couldn't plan nothing for me. No event for me. No party. No nothing. I can't see him planning anybody's events. He couldn't do it for me. Anyway, Ebony asks Justice, when do he require sex? Where are these questions coming from? What is wrong with these Miami women? When does he require sex? And then Justice's answer was just as dumb. He said, I don't require sex. I have sex with the mind. You know what? I can't with him either. So then LJ shows up, and Ebony asks him, how does he feel about sex? What is her problem with the sex? What's her problem? She asks LJ, how does he feel about sex? LJ said he's an island boy, and they have a high sex drive. Whatever, LJ. I'm an island girl. I've dated an island guy, but that was when I was in high school. I don't think I've dated any island guys since ever. Oh, I dated someone from Haiti. My high school sweetheart was from Haiti, but that's not an island, is it? Yeah, that is an island. Well, yeah, so I guess I did date an island guy. He was sweet. Sweetheart. We're still friends up to this very day. The best of friends. Anywho, yeah, AJ says he's an island guy. Island guys have high sex drive. Whatever. Ebony asked him if he would wait 90 days for sex. He said no way. Even Looney said, no, I wouldn't wait 90 days for sex. And me, I wouldn't ask a guy to wait 90 days for sex. And if a guy asks me to wait 90 days for sex, that means he don't like me. He don't like me. He must be gay or something, but he's not attracted to me. If he if a guy asks me to wait 90 days for sex, he doesn't want me. He's not attracted to me. He doesn't want me. And I would never ask a guy to do that either. That's crazy. Ebony asked LJ how many other women has he made connections with. LJ said he has 2 good connections and Looney is at the top. He said, but she don't call him and she doesn't answer the phone when he calls. And Looney's lame answer is, I'm not a phone person. Looney don't like LJ. Looney likes Justice. So then the men left and Ebony, she liked Justice. She said Justice and Looney would be good together. She said Looney would intimidate LJ. Ebony said that she is Team Justice. Then they high-five each other. But Looney knows she does not like LJ. That's why she's not answering his calls. The poor man calling and leaving a message. She ain't returning his calls. And she ain't answering his calls when he called. But Ebony is saying that Looney will intimidate LJ. I think Justice will intimidate Looney. Okay? That's what I think will happen. So the ladies, they meet up with Tommy. Now I have not seen the end, so I don't know who is in the bottom or who went home. But I think Swayze went home. He is the only man that only had 1 date and it didn't go well. So I think Swayze is going home. Swazi, I think he's going home. And if Swayze goes home this week, Kadeem will go home next week because nobody likes her. None of the men like her. And she doesn't like any of them. She did like Justice, though. But Justice don't want her. Justice don't like her. So Brandy told the group about her date with her friend Mike and Samson and how her friend liked Samson at first for her, but then when Mike came in, she wasn't sure about Samson anymore. Tommy asked Brandy who was she leaning towards, and she said Mike, of course. We all know she likes Mike. Kayla told the group that her friend thought that there was more of a connection with Mike, but she thought Randall was better for her. Jamila told the group that her friends loved Randall for her. Cherise said that her friend liked Samson for her. Looney said out of Justice and LJ, her friend preferred Justice for her. Kayla told them that her friends liked LJ, and Randall was a close second. No, they said they didn't like Randall. She said they call Justice the Joker and they can smell his dog shit from a mile away. Kayla said, we didn't need her friends to tell us that. Looney didn't like that because she likes Justice, so she didn't like them talking shit about Justice. Caden told them that her friend and Swazi were combative. Not true. That's not true. Swayze got pissed when Kadeem told him that he told her that he didn't date black women. That's when he got mad. She was combative towards him. She said, let's get this clear. You told me that you did not date black women. She got combative towards him. And that's when he got pissed. Now she's blaming the friend. She said, my friend and him got combative. No. When he said he was on dating sites, is that when she said that was a red flag? When he said he's been dating Latino women, I think that's when she said that's a red flag for her. Because she's Asian and black. Nobody cares, girlfriend. Nobody freaking cares. Okay? So that wasn't true. She lied. So Tommy asked about what happened. And Kadeem said she don't want to talk about it. And then here comes Cherise. Now last episode, LJ told her, when she was in the bottom, LJ told her, focus more on your connection and quit focusing on the drama. Here she goes again. Oops, I'm getting a message. Okay. Here she goes again, focusing on the drama. All she had to do is keep her mouth shut. Shut your mouth, Cherise. Cherise said Swazi called her and told her he was attacked. Caden said, what did he say? Cherise said, you told him that he only dates Latino women and his daughter is black and his daughter's mother is black. So Kadeem, she told her side of the story, but she totally left out the part where she pissed off Swayze. Kadeem said she is connected the most with Swayze, but they need to have a conversation. I'm pretty sure he don't want to talk to her. So Tommy asked them which man is not ready to love. Looney said Swayze because they don't talk at all, and then she said he made a conscious decision to date outside of his race. See how Kadeem put the stigma on this man? But then Kadeem says, I'm not going to say that he said that. You said that he said it. You told him that he said that. And that's why he got pissed. Now she's saying, well, I'm not going to say he said that. What the hell is wrong with these Miami women? Oh my gosh. I was ready to cast a dog out there. Earlier I lost power for about 15, 20 minutes. Oh, please God, I don't lose power anymore. Let me hurry up before I lose power. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with these damn Miami women. First she said he said it. He told her that. She said he specifically told her that. Now she's saying, well, I'm not going to say he said it. Kadia is a witch with a broom, and she needs to fly the hell away. Looney said she has no type of connection with Swazi. Either way, either if he likes black women or not, she has no connection with him. Cherise said she is connecting the least with Mike. She said she has tried and she's tried, and she said all the other guys she has some type of connection with, but nothing. Mike hate her guts. Mike and Randall hate Cherise guts. They can't stand her. Okay? Because something she said to them the very first time she met them. They're bitches. They can't get over it. And they say women are bitches. And they say women gossip. And they say women are this and women are that. Men are just that way too, even more. Okay? She said she even talked to Justice. And then the girls, all the women chimed in. They said, oh, the only reason he's calling is because Tommy told him to. And Tommy said, I did tell him to start calling women. Brandy said Justice is not a pursuer. And he wants to be pursued. And she said she is a prize. Kayla said she did not like Justice. But when her friend, she did like Justice, she said. But when her friend said he was a joker, she decided to listen to them. Brandy said her least connection is LJ. She said they have a great friendship, but nothing romantic. Then Jamila said, yeah, LJ is like family, no romantic connection. Then Kaden also said, yeah, LJ is a good friend. And Kaden is only chiming in because she don't want nobody else to target Swayze. See how when Looney targeted him, she said, oh, well, he didn't say that, because she does not want him to go home. And now she's throwing LJ under the bus because she don't want them to focus on Swayze. But it looked like LJ, 3 women saying that they have no connection with you. You're nothing but a friend. So I'm going to say, bye, LJ. I think you're going home. So Tommy told the ladies to take the 2 men out and let them know what they need. Let one know what he needs to do better and let the other one know that he's been knocked out. So we see Kayla. Kayla meets up with Justice, and he says, what's up? And Kayla is being sarcastic. She told him that she wanted to spend time with him and make sure he knows her name. They had a little kerfuffle last episode where she said he didn't know her. I guess he pronounced her name wrong or whatever. And Justice says, Kayla, right? I don't blame him. He's like, Kayla, right? She goes, yes. Just check it. Justice told her that he could have called her, but he is not into chasing women. He said he don't chase women. He's been saying that from episode 1. Kayla told him that that's not the way it works. She told him that the ladies met with Tommy and they felt that he is evasive. And the ladies are frustrated because basically it's hard to get to know him. And unfortunately, the ladies think that he is not ready to love. Getting another message. Okay. Justice said, okay. In his confessional, he said it's a lot of BS. Then, while he was sitting at the table with Kayla, he told her to come by on Friday. And then she said, okay. But then in her confessional, she goes, no, I'm not coming by on Friday because I don't want to hear him talk about himself. Then why did you say okay to him? These women I don't know what's wrong with these Miami women. So then we see LJ. LJ meets up with Looney. Looney said in his LJ said in his confessional that he knows that the ladies just had a lounge meeting. And usually after a lounge meeting, when you get called for a date, you're in trouble. So he says he's ready to get barbecued. Looney asked him how was he doing. He told her that he's a little nervous. He wants her to cut to the chase right away and let him know what his fate is. So Looney told him that the ladies met up and they think that he is sweet and caring, and they feel only a friendship vibe with him. She tells him that she feels a friendship vibe as well. And LJ told her that he feels more than a friendship vibe for her. And he hoped, it's more for her. That it's also, that she just told her that I guess she was saying that she feels him having a friendship vibe with her. Not the other way around. Not her having a friendship vibe with him. So he told her he hoped that it's more for her, more than friendship for her. So she told him that the ladies have decided that he is ready to love, and LJ is happy, and he vows to try harder. Damn, that was hard to get through. This is the end of my review. I will be back next week with another review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.